day. Today is the day Moo becomes a morning person. She's watched all the 5 a.m. YouTuber routines: lemon water, journaling, sunrise yoga. Armed with 5 alarms and a planner full of stickers, Moo sets her bedtime at 8 p.m. Her goal? Wake up at dawn and dominate the day. But let's just say, her plan might need some tweaks. At exactly 4:59 a.m., Moo's room explodes in chaos. One alarm screams opera, another roars like a T-Rex. She flails, smacks buttons, even throws one out the window. But her eyes, still 99% closed. She mumbles, "Just 5 more minutes," and pulls the blanket fortress tighter. The sun rises gloriously, and Moo is still snoring. Golden rays pierce her blackout curtains like lasers. She twitches, groans, and turns away from the light. One eye peeks open. She whispers, "Is it Saturday yet?" Spoiler, it's Monday. Moo finally rolls out of bed at 8:12 a.m. She opens her planner and draws a sleepy doodle instead. Brush teeth? Kinda. Meditation? Moo just stares at her cereal. Yoga? That's just her stretching to reach the remote. Staring at her chaotic morning, Moo sighs deeply. Maybe I'm just not a 5 a.m. kind of buffalo. She opens her laptop, types in how to wake up without hating life. Then, she smiles. Because honestly, step 1 is just not throwing alarms out the window. The next night, Moo makes a deal with herself. No more 5 a.m. nonsense. 7 a.m. is a new dream. She sets one alarm, labeled "You got this," preps breakfast, lays out clothes, even puts calming music on loop. This time, she whispers, "We rise with dignity." At 7 o'clock a.m. sharp, Moo's alarm hums softly. She blinks, sits up halfway, and stares into space. Then flops sideways like a sleepy pancake. Her brain says rise, but her limbs say nah. This is progress. Kinda. Somehow, Moo makes it to the kitchen. She pours cereal, then milk, then realizes it's orange juice. Too late. She takes one bite and says, "Breakfast is cancelled." Back in her room, Moo flops face first onto the floor. "Maybe I'm just not built for mornings," she groans. She scrolls past dozens of perfect routines online. Everyone's jogging, meditating, glowing. Meanwhile, Moo's glowing from cereal splash. Then Moo sits up, eyes twinkling. What if my morning routine starts at noon? She scribbles a new plan titled Moo's Custom Time Zone. Sleep till 11, brunch at 12, dance break at 2. Now that's self-care, she beams. At exactly 11:58 a.m., Moo emerges from her blanket fort. She stretches like a cat, presses play on lo-fi beats, and opens her window. Sunlight hits just right, not too early, not too harsh. She whispers, "Let's do this," holding a smoothie like it's a trophy. Moo writes a bold new declaration in her planner. No more guilt for not being a sunrise unicorn. She lists her strengths: creativity at night, power naps, emotional support cereal. She's not broken, just built different. And honestly, the world needs all kinds of routines. Last night, while the world slept, Moo was thriving. She built a blanket city, composed a theme song, and reorganized her sock drawer by emotion. Why waste that magic fighting the sunrise? She belongs to the moon, and that's totally okay. Moo drops a message into her group chat. Anyone else feel at waking up early? Within seconds, girl, same. Every day. Alarms are a scam. Moo grins. She's not alone. Turns out, most people hit snooze and still get stuff done. At sunset, Moo sits on her balcony, sipping oat milk. Birds chirp, the sky glows peach, and the day finally feels hers. She whispers, "This is my morning now." And just like that, her glow up begins after 5 p.m. Turns out, Moo is productive, just not before brunch. She edits videos at midnight, organizes like a pro by 2 a.m. It's not about the hour, it's about the energy. And Moo? She's got moon-powered focus. Rise and grind? Nah, Moo prefers vibe and glide. Moo replays a 5 a.m. YouTuber video, glowing skin, avocado toast, no eye bags. She squints. Do these people sleep? Then rewinds the part where they journal next to a candle. Moo grabs a crayon, scribbles "I'm tired" in her sketchbook. That counts, right? This week, Moo declines a sunrise challenge invite. Her friend texts, "You'll feel amazing." Moo replies with a meme, a blanket burrito refusing to move. Self-care means knowing what doesn't work. And Moo? She's done trying to force a timeline that isn't hers. Moo makes a new planner template. Wake up whenever. Peak focus, midnight. Brunch, yes. Naps, frequent. It's messy, colorful, and totally hers. She pins it up like a masterpiece. One random day, Moo wakes at 6:47 a.m. on accident. She stares at the clock in shock. The birds are chirping. The world is quiet. She tiptoes to the kitchen, then immediately goes back to bed. Not today, universe. Moo once dreamed of collabing with a 5M guru. She practiced posing with green juice, but kept sneezing. The shoot never happened. Her eyes puffed up from kale allergies. In the end, she realized she's more night owl karaoke than sunrise zen. With her own rhythm, Moo thrives. She writes songs, makes crafts, and dances like no one's judging, all past midnight. Her planner's a rainbow mess, her alarm, mostly decorative, but she's doing great. Because joy is louder than any 5 a.m. wake-up call. Moo learned that routines aren't one size fits all. What fuels one person drains another. Her journey wasn't about beating the clock, it was about syncing with herself. Now, she celebrates mornings her way, even if it starts at 1 p.m. Because success isn't in the hour, it's in the honesty. One day, Moo gets a message. "Thanks for making me feel normal." It's from a teen who also battles a morning monster. Moo tears up. Maybe her struggle wasn't just hers, maybe it's what made her relatable. Final update. Moo's morning routine now includes sleeping in, late breakfasts, headphone dance breaks, and 2 a.m. journaling. She calls it rhythm living. No pressure, no guilt, just living on her own beat, and that's more than enough. Moo looks into the camera and says, "If you're struggling with mornings, hey, same. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just human. Or in my case, buffalo." She winks. Find your rhythm. Own your weird. And never let a 5 a.m. club tell you otherwise. If you've ever hit snooze 8 times, this video was made for you. Hit like, share it with your fellow night owls, and comment your weirdest morning habit. Remember, Moo didn't master mornings, she mastered being herself. And you can too. Like, subscribe, and Moo with me next time.